Hi, everybody. This is Jeffrey. This is Ripe Color. This is the communal reading for the week of the 23rd through the 30th of April. Excuse me. Okay, the lights roll on. I know the lighting is very different now because I have these sort of yellow orangey globes, and it's much more pleasant to be in here. It's much softer, I have to say. Okay, so the little mini message for the week for the collective is be in the now as much as you can, right? Um, oh, I'm living in the past, I'm living in what if and the future, and I gotta have this happen, and in it, it's just be in the now, just be in your body, just be in the now as much as you can this week. Okay. You know, these mini messages are all for me, as well as whoever watches. You know, and even when I read a sign, well, you know, when I read, I don't have much air in my chart. You know, I have water, I have fire, I have earth, I have a little bit of air, but not really. And in one planet. Um, whereas Earth, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um, and they're all little mini messages from me, every single one. So if you happen to watch the wrong one, you didn't watch the wrong one. It's like just not the way it works. We hear and see and experience exactly what we're supposed to. And it's like, well, how am I going to utilize or interpret this information, this experience, this feeling? All right, collective. Let's see what the cards have to say. Oh, look at that. Yeah, when I'm sitting here in the now, then I'm satisfied. All is well. Everything is complete. The promise is true. Okay, I know I'm a little optimistic. And then I have the Two of Swords. So the Two of Swords is really a choice. And but the Two of Swords also, you know, it's this energy of sorry, this thing in my hand. Um, there's this energy. Oh, I learned something cool. I know. Go on tangents. So I work with cactus a lot now because I'm in Mexico, right? So when you replant a cactus and you get a little thing in your hand, it's like, oh, I don't see a spine there, but there might be. And then it's like in your finger. You do it over here. Look, you do it over here, and it takes it out. I learned that this week, and it works. You know, especially if it's like on the pad of your finger, right? Which is like, you know, you try to get it out, you can't see it, you feel it, but this really works. Like behind here. Okay. Some of us don't even have hair there. All right. You know, we're here. All right. So it's interesting. You know, okay. So I'm going to give you two interpretations. These are the three cards that I have. One, two, three. And I read upside down. So, you know, this one has a choice. She sits still. She's in the now. She sits still and she lets the messages come, right? The intuitive messages to come. And that's how she decides what to manifest and what to bring in and what tool to utilize in order to bring it down into the earth, right? Or since this is a choice, you know, this card on, you know, is also a bit of a fairy tale. You know, it like there's an energy in this card of, you know, oh, everything is perfect and we live happily ever after and we have the perfect house and it never has a leak. We never have to paint and we never have to buy um, paper towels, and the children are perfect, and we have water on the land, and we love our neighbors, and you know, like that. It rains, but not too much. It's sunny, but it's not too much. We had a mild winter and warm but not hot summer all the time. You know, it's a little bit like that, right? So, you know, here she's sitting. It's like, okay, I can live in a fantasy, or if I'm in the now, right, I can live in a fantasy, or I can manifest what it is I desire. So those are two different interpretations of the same three cards. Isn't that miraculous that I can do that? All right, let's see what else. Yay. This is like such a great card. It might be the best. So, well, it's amongst them. So the Sun card is really about joy, abundance, clarity, freedom, nourishment. That's what it's about. Growth. It's about all those things. And the nourishment is the nourishment of the sun itself, nourishment of you being the sun in your life, right? Nourishing all the things, all the opportunities, all the people, all the things, or really receiving the spiritual nourishment that you need and that you desire and that that's your birthright, right? Like, the sun doesn't say, well, I'm going to shine on this patch of flowers, but not on that patch of flowers. All I do is shine. That's my job. You know, I just radiate. That's all I do. And we're lucky enough to be, thanks, thanks, right? Yeah. Three, creative, building something. I always feel like that's a subconscious. I just do. I mean, there's an energy of community there. So there's an energy building something with like friends or colleagues or people pieces of yourself, right? Aspects of yourself that you're going to utilize. Oh, well, I'm really good at organizing things. I'm really good at keeping a schedule. I'm really, whatever, or things, it's also sometimes I get with that one. It's like you have like this fabulous toolbox. You got everything in there, right? And there are certain tools, it's like, well, I don't really use that much, but it's really good to have. And it's like, where is that thing? And then it's like, oh, I'm going to go find it, right? Because I know it's there and I know how to utilize it. A little bit of that. And it's really about building something. It's really about building something creative, building something spiritual, building something. It's nourishing. It's nourishing. I really like him. So, I mean, this is a card of healing. It's a card of intuition. It's a card of an inkling. It's the card of something new. I feel like there's this new thing coming up. That's what it feels like. Because look, this is a one, right? So one is a beginning. We have one, two, three, right? So it's all beginning. A page has an inkling. He has an inkling, and he wears his heart on his sleeve. He has all this hope. Um, he's being nourished, towards something that's really lovely. The promise coming true, knowing he's able to do it, getting messages from spirit, and then working with them. You know, but working on them. This could be either working on them subconsciously or working on them. It's so a friend of mine who lives. Well, he's going to come back here. He was here for about a year or so, and he went back to the States to go to a wedding, blah, blah, blah. And he sent me, and then him and me and another guy are all friendly. So he sent the other guy all these pictures the guy was showing me because we went to a concert yesterday. I'm like, you didn't send me any pictures. So I sent a text him, like, you didn't say. So he sent me all these pictures of, where he was and his family and all this. Nice. And I was like, well, I want to send you pictures of my garden, but I want you to be surprised. It's almost like, it's almost like, you know, somebody is coming to stay, right? And the last time that they stayed was, say, 3, 4 years ago. And they're coming from a different place in the country or whatever. And you know that they like lilacs, you know that they like wicker furniture, you know that they like whatever. And so you set the whole bedroom up like that. And it's a big surprise. It's kind of like it's behind the scenes and you're working on it and you're not going to say anything to them. And then they're going to open the door. They're going to be like, oh my God, do you want me to move in with you? And you're like, yes, I want you to move in with me, or whatever. All right. It's like, no, I don't want you to move in with me. I just wanted you to be comfortable and at home and safe and feel special. So that's why I did it. It's a little bit like that. All right. Extended readings are available for members. Membership is $4.99 a month. It allows you access to all the extended readings for all signs. Also, I'm having a sale until the end of the month for members. The information for the codes is on the community board. Tarot readings are reduced for members. So instead of a half-hour reading for 72, it's now 45. Instead of a $99 hour reading tarot, it's how much is it? 72. So take advantage this week. This week, because then the sale's ending. Oh, well, can you extend this? No. Okay, blessings. See you soon.